Deadly discovery that was breaking overnight. A 78-year-old man was killed inside his home, and now investigators are trying to figure out why.
Chicago leaders are set to vote on a stricter teen curfew, the issue back in the spotlight again today.
Also, no tickets, no problem. Bears fans are still all in, and some cities are cheering for more than just a weekend win on this Wednesday, January 7th.
Streaming live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 starts now.
Hey, everybody. Good morning. Top of the hour. I'm Terrell Brown.
And I'm Val Warner. Good to be with you this morning. So let's take a look outside. You're not going to see much because it's pretty. Oh, well, it looks like the fog is lifting there. And this shot here, Tracy.
Or is it?
Well, you can see kind of in that shot. I don't know if we can go back to it.
Yeah.
But we have some of the buildings that were kind of cut off, the top, those skyscrapers. But this is DeKalb. Yeah, this is how it looks well west. And in fact, we just had that visibility drop again out in DeKalb. It's down to a quarter of a mile, and in Lake Geneva. Half-mile visibility in Harvard as well as in Aurora. So it seems to be concentrated mainly west of Chicago, but we'll keep an eye on it, certainly. 34 right now at O'Hare, 36 at Midway, 37 degrees in Whiting, 32 right now in Ottawa. Gloomy looking start, but we should see some sun this afternoon. But Diane, I know you say your cameras have been fogged in all morning.
In fact, I couldn't use majority of them this morning because of the fog, and that remains the case this morning. Hopefully, as that sun comes up, it'll be a little bit better. On Payless, we do have a crash 135th and Ridgeland, so a heads up there, Payless Heights actually. And then a look at the big picture where we're starting to see delays form in both directions on the Kennedy, on the Eisenhower, just on the inbound side of the Stevenson, and just on the inbound side of the Ryan. We do have an outbound delay, and that is because of this crash. On the Ryan, it's on the exit ramp to 63rd. The reason it's backing up is because the ramp is actually completely blocked right now with a crash involving a dump truck and another vehicle. That dump truck jackknifed, so there's a lot to clean up there, and so they had to shut down the ramp, and they do have a lot of equipment there on the scene, so a heads up there. We also have a ladder in both of the reversible lanes inbound on the Kennedy at Armitage, so avoid the express lanes for now until they get it out of the way. Val and Terrell.
Okay, got it, Diane. Thanks. This was breaking overnight on Chicago's southwest side.
An older man was shot to death inside his home, and police are investigating near 45th and Lemon.
Christian Picos is live at CPD's 8th District with what police are saying about this situation this morning. Christian.
Hey, Terrell and Val, good morning. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office just identified the man killed as 78-year-old Marvin Cook. He was found dead inside of his living room in his home on the city's southwest side. Now, Chicago police tell us this all happened just after 8 o'clock last night near 45th and Lemon in the LeClaire Courts neighborhood. Video from the scene shows investigators going in and out of the house at the center of that investigation. CPD says the man was found with a gunshot wound to the chest. Now, police sources say no gun was found inside the home, so it's being investigated as a homicide. Sources also say it appears the victim was targeted, but at this point, it's not clear why. Now, back here live this morning, of course, we will be sure to update you as we learn new details about this investigation. We also know police officers are using nearby surveillance to help with this investigation. We're live on the southwest side. I'm Christian Picos, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Christian, appreciate it. Thank you. A man is due in court today charged in a hit-and-run crash that killed a 71-year-old. And this was a woman near her south suburban home. Harriet Reynolds was hit while walking to a gas station in Riverdale on New Year's Eve. Police say that after running her over, the driver took Reynolds' body from beneath his vehicle. Investigators say he stayed there and gave police a false statement saying he was not involved in that crash.
Now to a major public safety decision expected at Chicago City Hall this morning.
Yeah, the city's Public Safety Committee is set to vote on two efforts to prevent so-called teen takeovers.
Stephanie Wade is live with more on both proposals. Steph.
Hey guys, good morning. Well, Chicago's Public Safety Committee is expected to vote today to change the teen curfew downtown. Violent takeovers have led to these calls for changes to the ordinance. Police dispersed a teen gathering during the Millennium Park tree lighting in November. The chaos that followed led to 14-year-old Armani Floyd being shot and killed downtown, and 8 other teens hurt. The city's current curfew for teens under 18 is 10 p.m. except for Millennium Park, which is 6 p.m. Alderman Brian Hopkins, who chairs the committee, is pushing to allow for specific time and site curfews to thwart these takeovers. If passed, specific curfews would need approval from the deputy mayor for public safety and to require 12 hours advance notice. A second companion ordinance is also being considered, which would require social media platforms to take down posts about teen takeovers or face fines.
I'm still open at this last minute to suggestions from the mayor and from his team to improve this ordinance.
Our ordinance says if they don't want to do their job, which is, again, to stop all acts of violence, promotion of violence on their platform, then they will be held accountable in the court of law.
Now, Alderman Hopkins believes he has enough votes to pass the ordinance out of committee today, but it's unclear what the mayor might do when full city council meets later this month. We're live at City Hall. Stephanie Wade, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Back to you.
Stephanie, thank you. Appreciate it. This is new this morning. U.S. Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky officially endorsed Daniel Biss to succeed her in Illinois' 9th Congressional District. Schakowsky has represented the district since 1999. This morning, she shared a video praising Biss as a proven progressive leader with deep community ties.
I'm proud to endorse Daniel Biss for Congress. In all my years, I've seen a lot of politicians talk, but Daniel Biss delivers.
17 candidates, including Biss, are now running for that position. 17. The family of a mother killed in a New Year's Day crash is seeking justice as they say their final goodbyes today. Susana Garcia was a passenger in a car that crashed into a pole near the 95th Street Bridge over the Calumet River. This is on Chicago's South Side. Her family says the driver took off without calling for help for their daughter.
Maybe she would have had a chance. Yes, she would have been in the hospital injured, but we would have preferred that than where she is now.
Garcia's funeral is today.
Growing concern this morning among parents and daycare owners. The Trump administration is freezing $10 billion in funding for child social services. 5 states with Democratic governors, including Illinois, would be impacted. This comes after accusations of fraud in Minnesota. One local mother says she is concerned about how she will provide for her son if funding is pulled.
If I didn't have this help, it would literally be choosing between working and staying home. And unfortunately, I would have to choose to stay home.
The Illinois Department of Human Services says it has received no word about a funding freeze.
President Trump announced Venezuela is turning over oil to the United States. He posted on social media that Venezuela will hand off between 30 and 50 million barrels. The U.S. uses about 20 million each day. Sources tell ABC News Energy Secretary Christopher Wright is planning to attend a conference with oil executives this week to talk about Venezuela. We spoke to a Gas Buddy petroleum analyst who says the tens of millions of barrels of oil are unlikely to affect gas prices.
Is it going to hurt us? Absolutely not. Is it going to help us? It certainly can. Do I expect prices to fall as a result? No. Now, specifically to Chicago, a lot of that oil actually comes from places like Canada, and that's where the refineries get things. So we would not really see an impact anywhere here in the Midwest in any way, shape, or form.
And it could take years to get production up and running in Venezuela, even with the massive oil supply. Its infrastructure has been crumbling, and President Trump has said it'll take billions in spending by American companies to rebuild it.
People opposed to a data center are expected to pack into tonight's Hobart City Council meeting. The proposed Amazon data center would be built off of Colorado Street and 61st Avenue. Hobart leaders have passed several ordinances to help get the project going. Tonight's meeting was actually moved to a larger venue to accommodate all the people expected. It's happening at the Hobart High School auditorium at 6 p.m.
A proposed Amazon store in South Suburban Orland Park is closer to becoming reality. The village's planning commission approved plans for that building. The full village board will still have the final say. The new store would be built at the southwest corner of 159th and LaGrange. Some people shared concerns during last night's meeting, including navigating increased traffic in that area. But leaders talked down those concerns.
Other than the tax revenue, how will my life be better that Amazon is across the street from the Walmart Supercenter? I know you all just got this on Friday to review as a planning commission, and the board's going to approve it in 2 weeks. What's the rush? What is the rush to move this forward so quickly?
Okay, this is going to be big. Whatever goes there, we could kill this. We could tell Amazon go away and never come back, and the village board can do the same thing. But guess what? A couple months later, somebody else is going to be here pretty much offering the same.
Amazon says this project will bring more than 500 jobs to the Orland Park area.
Wildcard weekend is getting extra wild. Bears fans are invited to channel their inner Ben Johnson at a lookalike contest in Bedford Park. Fans are encouraged to get creative and show off their best version of the Bears head coach. Bedford Park is teaming up with Moretti's to host the contest, offering thousands in gift cards and even free pizza for a year. Wow. It all happens tomorrow night at 5 at the Wintrust Sports Complex.
And the internet loves a lookalike contest, and Diane spotted one right in our newsroom. So that's Christian Picos right there on the left, Ben Johnson on the right. And you judge for yourself. And we're also taking thoughts on social media right now.
And I just want you guys to look at it like, let's pretend like Christian wasn't smiling.
Right.
Because I think that's kind of throwing us off, right? Like if he wasn't smiling, I'm telling you, identical.
Could we I wish we could take a live look at him now.
Yeah, Christian, where are you?
Exactly.
Because actually,
right.
after you said that initially,
You saw it, didn't you? You saw it.
Yes, when he did his live shot,
You're
he
like,
caused
oh my gosh,
just,
I totally see it.
I did see
When
it.
he's serious, which
Yeah.
he rarely is because he's such a lovely human being, but when he's serious, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
him.
100% agree.
Yeah.
You can see it.
What are people saying, Terrell?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Come on.
No. Nah. Just a little bit.
Oh.
It's the smile. It's throwing people off. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Get him in a Bears cap, not smiling.
And
Yeah.
he needs one of those papers so he can go like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Because you never see Ben Johnson straight from the game. Rarely.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
Live and local news just getting started this morning. We are streaming out loud. When we come back on this Wednesday, more on the Bears Saturday Showdown. Win or lose, Bears fans say this weekend matters. The playoff push and the long-term future of the team both on the line. That's coming up.
Plus, feeding the family and cutting costs. We're learning easy food swaps that you can start today without sacrificing flavor or nutrition.
But first, Tracy has your ABC7 AccuWeather forecast coming up next.
Good morning to you. So I've been talking about it ad nauseum this morning, but really got to make sure you're aware of some of this dense fog we have in the area and the sunshine that will appear here this afternoon. Temperatures today above average, both in the low temperature category and the high temperature category. But yeah, we are falling in line, this line here, this corridor of fog, mainly out to the west. I mean, basically out along I-88, get St. Charles, DeKalb, up toward Rockford too, and that's where we have some very foggy conditions. I mean, if you're driving out west of that I-39 corridor, very foggy. 34 degrees right now at O'Hare. A little wind out of the southwest today makes it feel like, excuse me, 27 degrees. 36 currently in Crest Hill, 33 in Waukegan, 37 in Northerly Island, and in Union Pier. High temperatures today up into the 40s. So it's a gloomy morning, but we will see some sun this afternoon. Dry for the morning commute tomorrow morning, Diane, but not for that evening commute.
Right, so we'll have to pay attention to how it affects travel times and obviously roads tomorrow evening. In the Joliet area, Caton Farm Road and County Line Road, we do have a crash there, so a heads up. As far as travel times go, majority of them roughly around 40 minutes with the exception of the Ryan. It's really not a complete solid wall of traffic. There's a little bit of a break towards 61st, but picks right back up again. And that's because of an earlier crash that's now gone, but the delays remain. Now, on I-57 northbound, we've got a crash there near 103rd. In fact, IDOT and state police are there at the scene. It's mixed into an earlier delay building from the morning commute, but there's definitely a significant delay there for sure before that crash leading into it. And then it breaks open again and picks up again once you get closer to the Dan Ryan. So just a heads up there, because that's going to tack on at least an extra 5 or 10 minutes to your travel time this morning. Val.
Okay, got it, Diane. New year, new menu. From protein-packed plates to budget-friendly bites, we are breaking down the food trends shaping how we eat in 2026. So joining us live in studio this morning is nutritionist and UIC professor Kristen Strawn to break down the healthy eating trends for 2026. Good morning again,
Good
Kristen.
morning.
Yeah, so good to have you here. So when people hear food trends, they usually think of, very expensive things. But in 2026, things are different.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think we're definitely going to see a continued increase in eating healthy on a budget because food prices remain high. There's impending cuts to SNAP. I recommend people check out myplate.gov for some good tips and recipes for eating healthy on a budget.
Okay, so why are protein and fiber still such a big focus on this year?
Yeah, they still are in the spotlight. I think we're going to start seeing protein and fiber added to more processed foods. But just remember that most of our protein and fiber should come from whole foods, so use those as a supplement. But yeah, they continue to be the darlings.
Okay, what are some plant-based foods that you recommend that are affordable and really healthy?
Okay, so the ones that we highlighted in the previous segment, beans are great and whole grains.
Even out of the can, right? Beans out of the can?
Beans out of the can is great, yeah, absolutely. And again, use them in place of anywhere else you would have added meat. Or you can cut down on the meat and add some more beans to kind of stretch the protein. And then you're also adding more nutrients and getting more fiber as well.
Any other plant-based items that you would recommend?
Whole grains, veggies. Remember, every food group has protein except for fruit. So eating a wide variety of foods is going to help get you to the protein that you need.
That's interesting that you say that, because years ago I did a detox where it was all raw, it was all plant-based. And the number one question I got was, well, how are you getting your protein?
Yeah.
And you answered that. So protein is indeed in every food that we eat.
Except for fruit. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so don't be afraid of plant-based diet.
Don't be afraid of plant-based diet. You're going to get a lot of nutrients too, a lot of antioxidants, a lot more fiber than you will just from animal protein.
Okay, that's good to know. So for families cutting costs, what are some easy swaps that they can start this year?
Yeah, I think that reducing meat, adding more beans, even stretching it. You don't have to cut out meat completely. Using dairy products for meat, or excuse me, for protein is also another alternative. And then you're getting more calcium and vitamin D as well. Frozen is great, so don't be afraid of frozen produce, frozen veggies, especially things like berries. They can be very perishable and expensive when they're fresh. Frozen are great alternatives.
And you still have the same nutritious value.
Sometimes it's even better because it's flash frozen right after it's picked.
Okay, hope you learned something. Kristen, thank you for spending a good part of your morning with us here this morning. Yes, great tips. Always good to have you. And there you go. We'll have more recipes, more recommendations on our news app and our website. And if you're working on wellness in the new year, from workouts to meal prep, send us videos of your progress. We're going to share your journey here on The Morning Show. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
20 past the hour this morning. Welcome back. Nick Reiner is set to be arraigned today and enter a plea in the killing of his parents. Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner were found stabbed to death in their Los Angeles home last month. Nick is being held in jail now. He's charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Today marks 1 year since these destructive wildfires began tearing across Southern California. Altadena is now full of burned-out lots. 19 people died, more than 9,400 buildings burned. Some of Altadena's longtime residents have decided not to come back. An analysis by the data teams for ABC News and ABC-owned stations found that in the 9 months after the fires, nearly half of the homes sold in fire zones were bought by corporations or investment firms.
Today is the start of 2 days of meetings at the Vatican. Pope Leo has summoned the world's cardinals to gather with him. Many of them were on hand yesterday when Pope Leo closed the holy doors at St. Peter's Basilica. The symbolic gesture marked the end of the Jubilee or Holy Year. This one was especially rare because it started under Pope Francis and ended under Pope Leo. Only once before, in the year 1700, has a Holy Year been opened by one pope and closed by another.
This is not CGI right here. It's nature at work. Rolling pancake ice floating along Lake Michigan, captured by a drone near Grand Haven, Michigan. The ice forms as thin sheets. They freeze on the surface and then stack and shape into round discs as those waves push them all together.
Look at that.
It's really pretty.
Imagine riding those cold waves.
Cold.
Very
cold, yeah.
All right, well, right now we're going to join our Good Morning America viewers. Tanya Babbage will have a news update on TV in just a bit, and you'll see that here as well.
And when we come back this morning, 1 week to save lives. A Chicago woman donates blood for the first time at 83 years young.
Now, an update from ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. It is 7:23. I'm Tanya Babbage. We have learned the name of a 78-year-old man who was killed in his home. Chicago police say Marvin Cook was shot in the chest. This happened at about 8 last night on Chicago's southwest side near 45th and Lamont. Investigators are looking at surveillance video for clues, and so far no arrests have been made. We'll have more on the investigation for you coming up on Eyewitness News at 11 o'clock. For now, let's get a weather update from Tracy.
Hi there, Tanya. Good morning, everyone. We have terrible visibility with fog from Lake Geneva right into McHenry County, back toward DeKalb, over toward Aurora. That's kind of the worst of that fog right now. I don't see a whole lot of improvement coming there till probably mid-morning. But right now, both O'Hare and Midway, not horrible. 34 degrees at O'Hare, 36 at Midway, 37 right now in Whiting. Today, we start off with gloomy conditions. This afternoon, we will see some sun, and we'll work our way on up into the mid-40s this afternoon. Tomorrow starts off dry, but tomorrow afternoon and evening, rain, some of it heavy, maybe even a couple rumbles of thunder. Diane with traffic after this.
If you want total health care from a provider you trust,
hi Blair,
right in the palm of your hand, if you want soup, sweatpants, and zero in-person contact, if you want wellness wherever, our virtual primary care delivers with great website manner.
no worries.
So choose your doctor from our profiles and enjoy the healthiest online relationship you've ever had. House calls have evolved. Advocate Healthcare.
Welcome back, everybody. Got a problem on the CTA. Red Line trains are stopped at the Berwyn station because of a medical emergency on the track. So a heads up there that will affect your morning commute until these trains are up and running once again. As far as the big picture is concerned, we've got building travel time across the board, but we have a very serious crash out in Marengo. Route 23 is closed right now between River and Collins with this crash that involves a dump truck and a semi-truck. It sounds like, again, there are very serious injuries involved and a lot of debris to clean up as well. So a heads up if you are in the area of Marengo. As I mentioned, travel times quickly on the rise. Most of our travel times inbound are hovering around 45 to 50 minutes.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Looking live this morning at that fog. You see it this morning, the tops of the buildings right there. Not too bad toward the ground here downtown. Not the case out west in the suburbs. And Tracy's watching that fog this morning. Where it is right now, how bad it's going to be, how long it'll stick around, and how warm we'll get today. We'll talk to her about that forecast in just a little bit.
That's right, and we're just 1 week away from the Great Chicago Blood Drive, and every donation can truly help save a life.
A Chicago woman is encouraging more people, especially young people, to donate blood. Darlene Hutchins gave blood for the first time at the age of 83 years young in honor of her late husband. She says the process is quicker and more meaningful than many people realize, and she says it only took a few minutes for her to make a life-saving difference.
Don't question it, just do it. I felt so proud when I was done. I really did. It's a good feeling to know that you're helping others. It really is. So many people say, oh, I'm too busy. I don't think so.
Every year we collect hundreds of units of life-saving blood thanks to you. And we need you to do it again. We're teaming up with the American Red Cross to provide 6 convenient donation locations next Wednesday and Thursday. You can see them listed on your screen. Day 1, you can donate at Highland Parks and Recreation in Highland, Indiana, the Merchandise Mart in Chicago, or the Mokina Community Park District at the Oaks Recreation and Fitness Center in Mokina. Day 2, there are appointments in Highland, the Hyatt Regency Schaumburg, Chicago and Schaumburg, Amani Village in Chicago, and the Foglia YMCA in Lake Zurich. Appointments are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Just head on over to our website, abc7chicago.com, or our news app to sign up for your appointment.
All right, coming up this morning, streaming at 7, they care for pets every day, and this morning, they're caring for the community too. Veterinarians assembling pet beds and enrichment items for animals in need, right here in Chicago.
And Saturday's big game could mean more than a playoff win, why some Bears fans are watching with Stadium Dreams on the line.
Plus, a simple post to a neighborhood Facebook page, and within hours, a community rally to help a woman in crisis.
Streaming live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 continues.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's Wednesday, January 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, take a look at Kenny real quick.
Do you want to get over here?
I mean,
just get
hot.
over here.
Kenny, come over here. I'm not kidding.
Get in
First of all,
Right.
totally matching, so come stand next to me.
That is true.
Oh my
Yes.
God, yes, you come stand next to her.
Right.
Wait, no, you get over here.
Oh, no.
Long
Look at
time.
End of the hour.
Channel 7.
Look at
photographer.
Good.
Oh my God! Good morning.
Okay, Kenny.
Look, can't do nothing with him.
Looking like, and you're gonna go out and shoot stories in Chicago looking that good?
Yes, he does. How many years now?
52.
52 years.
Oh, I thought it was 60.
Just getting started. You better believe it, you are.
Can I just, right. He said I was just a baby with 32 years. But in the words of ZZ Top, every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
I love it.
Hat tilted to the side. Look at you.
Look,
You got on your loafers. You are not going to work today.
Embossed loafers. Did you see them? They're embossed. Of course you are. He's going out tonight.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
Every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
Look at that. He's been in this building, y'all, 52. Kenny B, you've been in this building as long as I've been alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
ABC's only 100 years old, so you have been here more than half the time.
Come closer so you can get in the microphone, because we can't. The viewers can't hear you.
Yeah. Talking to Tracy.
Come on, get close, darling.
There's a guy in New York that's been working 55 years.
Wow.
Doing the same thing I'm doing.
Is that right?
So you cannot be outdone. You got to at least have 3 more years in you. Show him up.
Just getting started.
That's right.
Amen to that. Amen.
All right.
Love it.
ABC7 family love this
Thanks,
morning.
Kenny.
Letting y'all into our family here. So Kenny's going to be dealing with some of that fog, at least in the morning, right?
Yeah, especially well west of the city is where the worst of it is. Here in the city, it's kind of cutting off the tops of some buildings. So that's about that. And O'Hare and Midway, we're not getting significant fog issues. Diane.
All right, and I was actually just about to say the same thing, not really affecting either airport so far this morning, which is good. All right, to the graphics we go. Let's let you know what's going on out there on the roads. So we're starting off with the CT information. Red and purple line now suspended between Howard and Belmont. This is huge, you guys, for the morning commute because we've got a medical emergency on the tracks at the Berwyn station. We're working to try and get some confirmed information on what exactly this medical emergency is, so please stay tuned for that. We'll let you know as soon as we get some information. The only other significant thing that's going on is out in Marengo, where Route 23 is blocked completely between River and Collins with this crash involving a dump truck and a semi. Very serious injuries involved here as well.
Got it. All right, Diane, appreciate it. Thank you. Want to get to what we're talking about today. Bears fever is heating up before wild card weekend and the showdown with the Packers.
And if you don't have a ticket to the big game, fans are finding another way to get in on all the Bears action, and that is being at watch parties. And in some of those cases, the watch party spots, the stakes go well beyond the scoreboard.
John Garcia shows us how game day excitement is colliding with big dreams for the future of the Bears.
Much of the Chicago area will come to a stop on Saturday night once the Bears-Packers game kicks off, and that includes a couple of towns who are hoping to become the future home of the Bears.
Hammond, Indiana's Sportsplex is one of the largest athletic facilities of its kind in the Chicago area, and the bar here will play home to one of the biggest watch parties for Bears fans Saturday night. And there are a lot of Bears fans here.
Bears dominate Northwest Indiana. This is a Bears town. This is a Bears region, and I'm excited about the playoffs just like many of my neighbors.
Hammond's Byway Brewing Company is even offering free wings to Bears fans if Coach Ben Johnson mentions the Indiana Bears fans in his post-game speech to the team.
Northwest Indiana Bears fans are as dedicated and diehard as any Illinois fan. I mean, we have been rooting for the Bears since we were born.
And many here are also rooting for the Bears to build their new stadium in town. They say the Northwest Indiana city of 80,000, just over the state line, has a number of areas, including near Wolf Lake, that would make an ideal location for a new Bears stadium.
We would be very excited to have the Bears in the city. It would be tremendous.
The Bears have expanded their search for a new home to Northwest Indiana ever since Illinois lawmakers have apparently put stadium infrastructure funding on hold. That leaves Arlington Heights, which was the Bears' first choice, also on hold. But they will still be watching Saturday and hoping to celebrate after the game.
The Bears have put together a great team this year, and with that momentum, we're expectant that our state will also see that keeping them here is both the economic forecast that we want to see for Illinois.
Indiana Bears fans say the stadium decision is still down the road, but the game is this weekend.
I think everybody's expectations are really, really high, and we're expecting a fabulous game.
Here in Hammond, they say they are Bears fans, win or lose, and whether the Bears build their stadium here or not, They are still rooting for the Bears to send the Packers home packing for a long off season. In Hammond, John Garcia, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Okay. We'll see how this whole thing shakes out. I have no idea where this stadium goes, if it stays in the city, if it goes to Arlington Heights. We may be talking about Gary, Indiana here. Don't think so.
I just wanted to stay where it is.
I would love that.
Sit up where it is. Put a dome over that.
Exactly. Call it a day.
Beautiful.
We're done. It is right on the lakefront. It's what feels right.
Warm.
Yeah, exactly. Put a dome on it.
But I thought they can't, right?
It would cost a lot of money.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, somebody got money.
It might be our money.
Exactly. All right. Well, today is a nod to one of the most recognizable collectibles around. It's National Bobblehead Day.
January 7th marks National Bobblehead Day, created by the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame Museum in Milwaukee. And there's our guy. The collectible craze dates back more than 100 years, with bobbleheads first appearing in the early 1900s and exploding in popularity through sports giveaways. Today, bobbleheads honor everyone from athletes and entertainers to pop culture icons and everyday heroes. The Hall of Fame says there are now thousands of unique bobblehead designs, and the hobby continues to grow, with limited editions becoming highly collectible.
And one of the more unique designs is a cicada bobblehead.
Is that what that is?
Yes, like
cicada,
the one we have right here in studio.
Oh, it makes noise.
Oh, and it makes the noise,
A nod
too.
to the noisy insects that captured national attention last year, remember?
So, do you keep yours on a shelf, a desk, or right next to your TV, a bobblehead? Do you have one?
None of the above.
I don't want
I have one in my
yard,
office.
let alone.
You do?
I have one in my office, yeah.
Do you really? Who is it of?
Yeah.
Do you? A cicada, not
It's
a
of
cicada.
me. Somebody
you?
sent it to me.
Oh, that's
I have it in
cool.
my office.
There's a bobblehead of
that's
you?
No,
fine.
somebody had it made. Like you can custom make some of them.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's silly, but it's
Yeah.
fun.
It's
like
cute.
it's cute.
Right.
Not that one. That one's not cute.
cute?
No.
That one's not cute.
okay.
But the other ones are cute. Like the
Right.
Ditka one. That was cool.
Yeah.
That one's body is bigger than the bobblehead.
Exactly. And cicadas, that's a little too soon for this. Remember, cicadas were a huge thing. Was it this year?
Last year.
Last
Well,
year.
we have them every
year,
There's
but
the
one
summer
year is,
cicadas,
yeah.
but
But
then
last
there
year
are
was the
these
crazy year.
broods that
Okay.
come
Gotcha.
certain years.
Like mating years or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a 17-year cicada. There's the 7-year cicada.
That's right. That's right.
And then there are your regulars.
Gone.
Go.
Yeah. Hey, now to ever wondering if your cat would remember if you went away for a while?
I can't.
Turns out it depends how long you're gone and how strong your bond is.
Exactly. According to animal behavior experts cited by Newsweek, cats don't forget their owners quickly. If there is a strong emotional connection. Short trips, no problem. Cats can remember familiar people for weeks, even months. But experts say long absences, especially without regular interaction or familiar scents, can weaken the recognition over time, age, routine, and how social your cat is also plays a role in this.
So the good news here, even if your cat seems distant at first, familiar smells, voices, and routines can help rebuild that bond fast. So is it love or just food, or does your cat miss you or the can opener?
Well, I wish we had Cheetah here
To answer these questions.
There's the beauty right there.
Yeah.
Chase continues for Cheetah.
God.
Tony, you're so petty.
Jeez.
You're so savage.
Last seen in 2025. What month of 2025?
Right.
Oh my God.
Like a year ago?
This
was
is so
November.
pretty petty. I can't even handle it.
I think it was November.
I think it was November.
Yeah.
Stop with the milk carton. Stop it with the milk carton.
Oh my gosh.
She's gotta be, somebody had to have picked her up.
She gone and
I
forgot
can't
you.
think.
She
Yeah,
forgot you.
I think so.
I don't know. This, according to this story,
It says if you are
would
gone for a
remember,
while,
but
she
it-
doesn't
right.
remember.
I know, but this
Exactly.
isn't quite a while. That isn't 6 months yet. Maybe
Yeah,
at the
not
6
6
months
months.
mark, she'll forget you. But maybe if for some reason
No,
she
it's a
makes
cat.
her way.
No.
She left knowing she wasn't coming
She wasn't
back.
coming. She had a plan. That was a plan.
She had a plan, or he had a plan.
They both had a plan. I think that's mutual.
All right. We'll see what happens. We're streaming out loud this morning. We're back with more in 90 seconds.
Cheetah.
Miss you, baby.
Well, hello there. Good morning to you. So I want you to see what you can't see, and that's out in DeKalb. Visibility is horrible with this fog, and in fact, right there. I mean, this is one of these mornings where driving is very, very hazardous with this fog. Make sure, I even recommend, try to be able to, you always have somebody's taillights in view in front of you if you can, but I know you don't want to be too close to a vehicle in front of you, but really it kind of gets mesmerizing too. Half-mile visibility, Aurora, terrible visibility up in McHenry County right now. Just please be careful with that. 34 degrees at O'Hare, 30 in Hampshire, 31 in St. Charles, and I keep thinking, and I'm waiting to hear if maybe there's any little bit of a glaze with some of this fog and some of these temperatures that are just below freezing. Some of our surface temperatures may be mild enough where we're not seeing a lot of glazing out there, though. Diane?
Something I did not consider, Tracy, with the fog and the areas with the lower temperature. Very good point. Let's update you on the situation on the CTA. Red and Purple Line service completely suspended between Howard and Belmont because of a medical emergency on the tracks at the Berwyn station. Again, we're waiting to get some more information. As soon as we get that, bring that to you, but just a reminder that things are stopped there. Out in Marengo, now this closure has been extended. So Route 23 closed between River and Kishwaukee Valley Road because of a very serious crash involving a dump truck and a semi. So just be aware of that if you're in the Marengo area, maybe live there or driving through. As far as driving conditions closer to the loop here, very heavy conditions on the Ryan, inbound Stevenson, inbound on the Ike, both directions of the Kennedy, pretty stacked as well. Although the Kennedy, it's less than an hour in or outbound, which is good news there. Outbound on the Ryan, the exit ramp has finally been reopened to 63rd after an earlier dump truck crash. Back to you.
Okay, Diane, thank you. This morning, veterinarians from across the country are in Chicago for a major conference focusing on leadership and giving back.
Dr. Michael Bailey, president of the American Veterinary Medical Association, is here this morning. Doctor, it's nice to have you. Good morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes.
And thank you for mentioning the fact that we're converging in Chicago.
Yes, welcome.
Your headquarters are here in Schaumburg.
That's right.
So you're from Pittsburgh, right?
I live in Pittsburgh.
Got you. Big Steelers fan, by the way, Tracy. Just wanted you to know that. So the leadership conference is in town. You're with us in town all week long. What do pet owners who are watching right now, Doctor, need to know, just generally speaking, about their pets? What advice would you give?
Well, there's a lot of things. It depends. There's a lot of people who receive pets for Christmas. Actually, I'm hoping people gave pet certificates for Christmas so you could go out and pick the pet together.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
But you always want to be sure that you have your veterinarian arranged. If you're getting a pet, who are you going to go to? If you don't have a veterinarian yet, have it beforehand, because when things happen, first of all, it's the veterinarian whose name you're on the list you're going to get in quickest. But most importantly, preventive care is the most important thing. We want to try and keep the veterinary bills down, and the best way to do that is preventive care. And your veterinarian is going to lay out a complete program that fits your family's needs.
Okay, that is good advice. So while you're here, you're also going to be doing some giving back, which is really awesome. Tell us about what you're going to be doing with the Anti-Cruelty Chicago.
Correct. We'll be working with Anti-Cruelty, and we're going to be making beds. Dog beds.
You're going to make the beds?
We are actually going to be making the pet beds so that they can put them into needed homes.
Wow, a really great effort right there. You just mentioned that a lot of families got that new pet for Christmas. What do you think they should do first?
There's several things, actually. One of the first things I would do, of course, arrange the veterinarian, who I've already said.
Yeah.
Make sure the vaccination schedules and everything are up to date.
Okay.
Have that microchip implanted in your pet. The microchip has the identification of the pet, so if the pet should go lost, they can be found. But the most important thing, people get the microchips put in and they do not update their information as far as phone number and home. This goes to a secure location. So if something happens, your police departments, your fire departments, first responders, your shelters, all have ways of scanning that so that they can identify where that pet goes. Bless you.
Oh my gosh.
Bless you.
I haven't sneezed this much in life. I'm so sorry.
Pets, you're not allergic to pets.
I don't know. I'm allergic to something in this building today.
Yeah.
So making sure. And then once you have made sure that your pet, if that pet should slip out of the house somehow, holidays is the greatest time when pets do slip out.
Yeah.
Doors are open, people are coming and going, and a pet darts out there.
I messed that whole thing
Then
up.
you also want to be sure that you have plans in case something should happen, a natural disaster. You need to make plans for them the same way you make plans for yourself.
Yeah.
So you want, notice everything I'm talking about is plan beforehand.
Yeah.
By planning beforehand, you actually reduce the trauma on everybody, yourself and your pet.
Yeah.
And yeah, cats remember who you are.
How long do they remember you?
Oh, God.
Cats, here's the first thing I tell people. You don't own a cat, they own you.
Amen. Amen to that. You're right about that.
Oh, goodness. Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. And remember, go to your veterinarian. If you have questions, avma.org. There's a whole lot of information on there as far as taking care of your pet. And talk to your veterinarian and your veterinary team.
Got it.
Okay.
Really a pleasure, doctor. Thank you very much. Coming up this morning, on the way. So she lost the cash, but gained something even more valuable. Faith in her neighbors coming up.
Okay, that story, plus a look at today's top stories. We're back after this short break. Stay with us.
Welcome back this morning. So yesterday we talked about how small acts of kindness can make a big difference. And this morning we're seeing that message come to life in a moment of panic turned into a powerful show of community.
One New Yorker lost rent money that she desperately needed, and it was her neighbors who stepped in to help. Here's ABC's Danny New.
I'm walking here! As we see in Midnight Cowboy, New Yorkers may not always have the reputation for being neighborly.
There are nice things happening around communities, especially Inwood. Inwood is a very tight community.
But then you hear stories like J.J. Cirillo's here out of New York's Inwood neighborhood after she experienced a mishap any of us could have.
I was like, oh my God, my money's missing. So I'm like freaking out, almost have a panic attack.
About a week ago, J.J. returned home from this bagel shop and realized she was missing the $300 in cash she was planning to use toward rent.
So I call them and I'm like, did you happen to find $300?
The manager said she couldn't find it. JJ went back to the store and couldn't find it. So she took a, quote, very long shot and posted to the neighborhood Facebook page.
I was like, this is crazy. This will never happen.
However, even though JJ only asked if anyone happened to see the $300, a man named Drew commented that if others joined him, he would Venmo her $10. Quickly, others pledged to join.
Like within 24 hours, I got the $300.
Immediately, JJ got back on Facebook to thank everyone, calling it a, quote, win-win. And by the way, this is not the first example of New Yorkers daring to be communal in the past year.
If anybody knows somebody from Syosset.
In May, I brought you the story of a man finding a young woman's diaries and high school diploma on the street.
Nice to meet you. You're a good man.
And using the power of social media to eventually track down her father and return them to the family. I think he and JJ experienced similar emotions after these online acts of kindness.
I was so humbled by it. You know, the fact that complete strangers got together, just to do that.
Thank you to ABC's Kimberly Richardson for reporting on that story, who was informed by Drew that he wanted to help because several years ago he lost $600. So nice of him to not let that happen again to his neighbor. In New York, for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
Taking a look at this morning's top stories, a 78-year-old man was killed inside of his home in Garfield Ridge. Police say Marvin Cook was shot in the chest. Happened on Chicago's southwest side near 45th and Lamont. Investigators are looking at surveillance video for clues this morning.
And Chicago's Public Safety Committee is set to vote today on 2 proposals that crack down on teen takeovers. The new plan would give Chicago police the power to impose curfews with at least 12 hours notice. It would also hold social media companies responsible for taking down postings that promote large gatherings downtown. Mayor Johnson is opposed to expanding the city's curfew.
There is a community forum on immigration enforcement in Elgin today. Neighbors will have the chance to speak with city leaders and staff about their concerns. Immigration raids happened in Elgin last fall. The forum is from 6 to 8 o'clock tonight at the Elgin Heritage Ballroom on Symphony Way. Tracy.
Weather-wise, we still have some very foggy conditions, especially west of the city. Look for highs today in the mid-40s.
Got it. All right, before we get out of here, National Pass Gas Day today.
You're
clapping, Rosa? That's right. Let it go, pass a little gas today.
All right, that's going to do it for this streaming hour. If you're just joining us, don't go anywhere. We've got more news, more weather and traffic coming up live at 8 a.m.
All right, and we're expanding our streaming newscast, so stay with us right here on ABC7 Chicago. And remember, you can always catch our next newscast on TV, Eyewitness News at 11. Have a great day, everybody.